Hello, my name is Father Charlie Bouchard, and I'm here today to offer you a word of hope on the readings for October 31st. I know that this is Halloween, but we're not going to touch on that today. However, we may say a few words about it tomorrow or the next day when we celebrate All Saints and All Souls, which, of course, is what All Hallows Eve refers to. If you've ever suffered from the medical condition called edema or fluid buildup, you can take consolation from today's gospel story because dropsy is the old word for edema. Apparently, dropsy comes from a Greek word having to do with water, and edema is nothing but this accumulation of water or fluid in the tissue. Now, apparently, since the man didn't even announce that he needed curing or healing, his condition must have been so severe that everyone could look at him and know exactly what the problem was. And the cure also that Jesus effected for him must have been so dramatic that he was healed immediately. Because again, he walks off. Everybody recognized that he had been cured, and the Pharisees became upset because he had cured this man on the Sabbath. Of course, the man's medical condition of edema or of dropsy is not the point of the story. The Pharisees were really trying to trip up Jesus, and they were trying to prove him wrong or embarrass him by accusing him of healing or doing a work on the Sabbath, which was a day when people were supposed to refrain from work. And of course, they missed the point entirely. The point wasn't about the Sabbath. It wasn't about Jesus doing work or performing miracles on the Sabbath. It was really about the power of God in the lives of people around him. And Jesus makes it clear that his action was not a violation of the Sabbath. Rather, it was a celebration of the Sabbath. Because on the Sabbath day, when we take time to worship God and to be prayerful, here he had worked this miracle, which is a sign of God's presence, God's healing presence in the world around them. So whether you are suffering from dropsy or from some other condition or from no condition at all, perhaps this gospel is an opportunity to be aware of the fact that God's healing presence through Jesus is still in the world, even if we, unlike the Pharisees, don't notice it. We need to pay more attention to what God is doing in the world, and especially to give thanks for all of the great things that the Lord has given us. And of course, that includes praying for and giving thanks for healings that take place in our lives.